Welcome to the pod, bitches.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another One Night Stand episode brought to you by Do Say Nights with LV. Today, I'm so happy that I actually get to be on camera with somebody I love, like somebody that I've known for a very long time, that I've got to have very deep conversations. It makes me happy when we get to do things like this.
Oh, I'm happy to be here.
So to you guys, she's Amber. To me, she's Caitlin. And today, we're just gonna have a little conversation, a little friendly conversation in bed.
In bed. Welcome to my bed.
All right, first ever one night stand in a bed.
In a bed. Welcome to my bedroom, everybody. It's sneak peek exclusive.
So we got a lot in common,
Yeah, I would say so.
and by that I mean we might both be toxic, or we may just attract toxic.
Actually, I'm retired toxic.
Well, you're also a retired city girl, self-proclaimed,
Self-proclaimed city
self-proclaimed
girl.
retired, self-proclaimed
Sidewalk city girl. I'm not like the rest of the city
retired
girls.
city girl.
Yeah, retired for sure. For sure.
But what exactly could get that started back up? The whole city girl business.
Being a city girl?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's not for me anymore. My version of a city girl is in my house by myself drinking wine.
Bruh.
No, that's really serious. I'm serious. I literally used to be out here in the streets. Well, maybe not the streets, but the sidewalks for sure.
Stop the cap.
The sidewalks for sure.
We're
In a
doing that this
pretend
episode.
city girl, okay?
Mm.
But I am not like that anymore. Like, I don't ever go out. I'd never do anything, but I do think that I've always attracted toxic, and I've always wanted toxic because I never knew healthy.
Still to this day.
No.
Okay.
No. So now I'm actually on a self-love healing journey.
Mm.
And it's a lot to unlearn, I feel like.
No, for sure. Especially when you I feel like the best thing, okay, me personally, and
Yeah.
a lot of the fans are gonna just be proven right when I say this,
Mm-hmm.
but I think toxic relationships are the most fun. Like, they're the
Oh my gosh,
most
they are
fun
so
relationship you
fun.
could possibly be in, because you never know. It's like a roller coaster. You never know what's coming next. Like, you might be
Yeah.
on like the highest high one day, and then you just are free falling.
Whole
You
day
don't
is
know.
ruined by 7 a.m.
You don't know when, but then
Yeah.
it gets to the point where they ruin your day. You want to ruin their day.
It's not even like that for me, but it's like if you're in a healthy relationship, sometimes it seems boring and it's like, what are we going to talk about today? Or like if I get upset about something, you don't call me 700 times. Do you even love me? Do you like me?
So
That's how I feel about it.
the attention is
Unmatched.
yeah, 100%. It's something that you're never gonna feel that much passion in your life.
Yeah, it is a very passionate thing and it's really hard to unlearn. Once you're in that relationship and that whole situation, like you cannot go to something. It takes your brain to retrain to go to something that's not toxic.
I don't think I've learned that yet. Like,
Yeah,
personally,
well, I'm in therapy every single week on Thursdays and I'm trying to unlearn and I'm learning that healthy relationships are boring, but it's supposed to be boring and safe.
okay. So this is just furthering my point why I'll never go to therapy.
You have
Because
to go to
no,
therapy, bro.
this will never happen. This will never happen. It's because things like that get said. Like, no, I'm not trying to have boring and I'm not trying to live my life boring and safe.
Yeah,
If
no,
I-
I felt that way, but like love shouldn't be something that is like scary or like, because toxic relationships can be scary, but then after it's like when it's good, it's so good.
It's the
But when
best.
it's bad, it's so bad. And you have to unlearn that.
And I think that's my favorite. So the highest highs are my favorite part of it,
Yeah.
obviously. But
Okay, well, what do you do when you're calling out of work at 8 a.m. because you've literally already had a whole day of your shit being thrown in the yard? Like, and it's 8 a.m.
That's never happened to me, but I have gotten in fights at 2 a.m. that
That's
lasted
just
till
crazy.
they last till 5 a.m. And then I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm leaving. I'm never coming back.
Yeah, or like you're cuddling the next night with all your shit packed in your car and you just like got takeout and you're on the couch chilling, like, and all your shit's still in the car. That's crazy.
So
It's crazy.
so not to out myself at all, but there's been a time where I left, packed all my stuff in the car, right?
Yeah.
Packed all my shit, left.
Yep.
Ended up coming back 2 days later, and I was like, well,
2 days is good.
Well, I gotta go get my pillows out the car because we're about to sleep in this bed that we've been sleeping in. So
No, 2 days is crazy because usually it's like I threw all the stuff in the yard and then he drives around the block and comes right back. And then it's like, oh, you want to go on a date? Well, all my shit's in the car, so we go rummage through it together. But no,
to get an outfit together.
Yeah, but 2 days that's good in my book. Like we never lasted 2 days.
Well,
That's really standing your ground.
so no, like I'm a stubborn person. So like the
Yeah.
first 24 hours, at least, I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah.
And then after that, I'm gonna be like, well, whatever it wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
it
how I
wasn't-
feel too. Oh, you kicked my front door in? No worries. Come back. It's cold in here without you because the
'Cause-
draft's coming in.
Because there's no door. You know?
No, it's actually diabolical. But no one talks about how hard it is to like retrain your brain from toxic to healthy and like how much work that takes and how it really does affect your mental. Like not to shift the conversation, but after my toxic relationship, like I stopped believing in marriage and kids and like it literally is still I'm still that way.
And that's something you really wanted.
Yeah.
Like prior to that, or even in that.
Yeah, no, I always wanted to be married, and like for you, how long do you think it would take to like propose to like a girl that you love? People talk about this all the time. Do you feel like for me, it's like 2 years.
You want my like real answer? Or you
No.
want my pod answer?
No. I want your answer, your real one.
16 days.
16 days,
16 days.
and you'll know if that's who you want to
100
be with forever.
Well, I'll know the first day. Like
if that's who
when
you
I
want to be
meet
forever.
when I meet them, I know.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, I say 2 years because you need to go through a lot of different seasons with that person. And I feel like in 16 days, you can't go through all the seasons with them.
My pod answer is like 10 years.
10
Like 10
years?
years. Like 10 years. Like we gotta at least have like a 8 or 9 year old together by the time
I'm not having kids with you if we're not married.
That's my pod answer.
No, that's crazy. I'm not accepting that one. So for me, after 2 years, I really wanted to be married really bad. Like I wanted to be proposed to, all that. After that, everything you say to me is just words. Like, oh, you want to marry me? Yeah, okay. Oh, you want us to be together? Okay, yeah, whatever. Or it's like I stopped believing in marriage because of everything that we've been through together, and you still didn't propose to me. Like I stopped believing in that, and so I tricked my brain to think that I didn't even want to be a wife anymore.
So to counter that, I am over the top with shit. So let's say we have a conversation. You're like,
Like a love bomber?
no, what I mean by that is like, let's say we say, oh, we're gonna move in together, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm ready to move in next week.
That's how I am too.
So like,
You want to marry me, so do it.
exactly. So like,
Is that toxic?
I don't think that's toxic at all. I don't think it's toxic at all. Well, okay. So here's the thing, right? I don't even believe in the word. We're having this whole conversation about a word I don't believe in. I don't believe in toxic because
Okay.
I think it's overused, but also like, you know how bad something has to be for it to be harmful to you?
Pretty bad.
It's got to
My
be
therapist says bad.
It's got to be extremely bad, right? And so like, I feel like in any relationship there's going to be good and bad. Like
Yeah.
you're never going to have just like the perfect person that you're just
Yeah.
in love with 24/7 and never get tired of. Like that's not going to happen. It's not realistic.
Agreed. But do you believe that like the passion, like in a toxic, quote unquote toxic, like the passion that I feel for someone is crazy. Like
Yeah.
I love you up and down.
And the sex is so much better.
so much better.
The sex is so much better because like you are crazy about this person.
Yeah.
So then when
The passion
yeah,
is there.
so like when you're having sex
Yeah.
with them, you want to like over please them almost. Like you want them to never want to leave you.
Yeah. No, you guys, like
I might
the
have
last
attachment issues.
I do. Well, I'm learning in therapy. I do. But no, literally. And even after the relationship ends, like, I don't know. I feel like I'll never feel that same connection with someone as I did that relationship. I'll never be.
This is why I love
That
you so much
passionate.
because we're so similar. Like
yeah, it's like that one person in your life. Literally, like,
it sounds
you
like I'm
will-
having a conversation with myself.
Yeah, people don't
It
get
honestly, yeah.
And it's like crazy. Like, you have to retrain your brain. You have to really retrain your brain. It's crazy.
Okay, so
Yeah.
just hear me out here.
Okay.
What if I don't want to retrain my brain. What if I just want to love this person up and down?
Oh no.
Like, what if that's just like, what if I'm so accustomed to that and I'm so like happy in the good times that like I'm just like, well, how do we make this?
Because when it's good, it's
How do
so
we?
good.
Yeah, how do we make this work again?
Yeah.
How do we redo this?
No, why am I like that? Because I will try a million different ways, a million different times. It doesn't matter. Like, I will keep going. And, like, yeah. Because I feel like when you experience that level of passion, and I feel like some people don't, like, some people just go through their life and they're like, oh, happy, whatever, get married, have the kids, white picket fence. But until you feel that level of passion, like, you don't know that that's out there. Like, that level of passion really, like, there's a fire in you. Like, you love that person up and down.
Yeah, and the other thing, like you keep saying about retraining your brain, once you know that, it's hard to go back to not having that.
Agreed.
So there's been like relationships that I don't know if there's ever been a relationship that I've been in that hasn't been toxic. Maybe I'm the problem.
You are.
Thanks.
No, just kidding.
Thank you, Caitlin.
You're
Thank you for telling
welcome.
me that. It's not like I don't hear that from the fans every week. But no, what I was saying is, once you go into that, if you go into a normal relationship, that shit's so boring. Like, you don't even want to be there. It's like, yo, stab me.
But not even that. Like, you can't even. For me, I don't even find anyone else attractive. Like, it's crazy. Well, you might because you're a guy.
No,
But for
no.
me, I didn't find other people attractive. Like, I'm just like, you'll do. It's just really hard because even after like a relationship where you do love someone and you put your all into it, like I'm actually trying to like find something healthy and find myself again, because there's a lot of times like you lose yourself. Like, I wanted to be married and now I don't really believe in marriage, or I wanted kids, and all the things that we've been through made me not want kids or like more kids and things like that. So I'm in therapy every Thursday. We talk about it. I mean, I'm still like anxiety. Like, no one talks about how you actually get after those. Like, you're anxious. Like,
Well, so like when you first break up out of one of these relationships, right?
yeah, it's like
It's like the
withdrawal,
world's ending.
yeah, like a drug withdrawal.
Exactly.
Almost. Yeah.
It's I need this person.
Yeah.
I can't live without this person. I'd rather die. Like, and that happens in those
It
type of
feels that
relationships,
way.
right?
Yeah.
Like, it gets to the point where you're like, yo, if I can't be with you, I'll kill myself.
Yeah, no, that's how it is. And then I wound up feeling that exact way and then went and got medication. Like, I'm on 2 anxiety depression pills right now because of that. And like,
so what I'll say in my experience is, obviously, I don't go to doctors. I don't go to therapists. Like, I just don't.
which by the way, you guys, you don't get an award for not getting help. Like, you do not get an award for thugging it out.
That's 100% true. It's just the way I was raised. It's just like, we just don't do that. Like,
but now we know better, we do better. So we're not our parents. We're not what we were raised to be. We know better, we do better. And you just don't get an award for having to like suffer every single day. Like, you know, it's your brain chemistry and you have to get it. It was unbalanced for so long. You have to balance it back out. And it's like, you wouldn't tell a cancer patient, like, hey,
don't
like,
go get chemo.
Yeah, don't get chemo. Like, because back in the day, maybe they didn't have that. So now, like, we know better, we do better.
So, but to further my point,
yeah,
I would self-medicate to the point where, like, I've never experienced anxiety to the degree that I do now. Actually, I could probably say that I've never experienced anxiety in my life until after a relationship.
Yeah.
And that kills me. Like, I can't do it. I cannot do anxious. I can't. So for me, like, you go to a doctor, get a prescription, whatever.
Yeah.
For me personally, I go smoke weed because I know if I smoke, I don't feel the anxiety anymore. The anxiety goes away, right? And then also in the career field I'm in now, as far as content, there are certain strands that it opens up your creativeness.
Yeah.
So now I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Like,
no, I get that.
I'm killing this anxiety that I feel and this fucking gnawing that my brain is telling me that I need this person. I need this person. I need to know what they're doing. I need to know, I need to be around them. I haven't seen them in so many days.
Yeah.
And not saying it's the best way to self-medicate, but weed does a lot for me personally.
Mm-hmm.
And so for the longest time, I was smoking every day.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like,
I was getting high every day because I would wake up anxious.
yeah,
I would literally be dry heaving because I
it's
missed
crazy.
this person so much. There was points where I couldn't eat because I missed
Yeah.
this person so much. Like, so a lot of people don't understand. Like, yes, the toxic relationships are amazing. They're fun.
But
They're
there's
great.
like a withdrawal that comes with it.
Yeah,
Like a
100%.
legitimate, like people don't get that. Like I was having panic attacks. Like I would literally sit in the bathroom and black out and like shake and like have these full blown panic attacks. And that's when I decided like, hey, you might need some help and you may need to retrain your brain and you may need to have something that calms your brain chemicals down for a little while. Like obviously it's not a forever thing.
Yeah.
And then I can't obviously smoke weed at like 7 a.m. every single day because I'm having a panic attack. Like,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? So that's why I
Yeah.
decided to get help.
No, for sure. And they're so, because I know a lot of people can relate to this topic. I'm 100% sure most people in this world can relate to the topic that we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
And a lot of people just don't talk about it. They don't
Yeah.
talk about the after effects.
Yeah.
What happens when you no longer have this toxic relationship? Because they take a long time to break down. Like it's not something that ends overnight, obviously.
Yeah, you're like attached to this person. And like sometimes for me, like it felt like every hope and dream I ever wanted was crushed. It felt like I could never trust somebody. Like I could never attach to someone like I did that person. It almost feels like I was broken after. And like when I left, like I didn't even know my favorite color anymore. And I feel like that's how you know, like you've spent so much time trying to like please this person. Like it was a lot. Like I did not know who I lost myself into trying to like please this person.
Another thing that I'll say that's not the best way to go about things. But
Oh,
I'm being
God.
I'm
Here we
just
go.
I'm just gonna be transparent. I'm just gonna be
Yeah, go
transparent
ahead.
because like, you know, I like to be transparent with the people who watch and like the viewers and everything.
Yeah.
But I know the saying goes, the best way to get over somebody is to get under somebody else, right?
No. No.
So I know the sayings like that, and
No.
like
No.
me personally, I didn't do it because of the saying. I did it because, and this is so honest.
All right, let's hear it.
I felt like nobody in the world loved me anymore. Because
that's real.
because all the love that I thought was for me was given through this one person.
Yeah.
So I felt no love ever. And I just wanted that moment of I feel loved. I'm
Yeah.
happy.
That's real.
And during sex that happens. Like it
Yeah.
really does happen. And it might be with somebody you never would have hooked up with given, you know, other circumstances, right? Like in a normal space. It might be with somebody that you're just like, you know what? They want to fuck. Fuck it. I'm with it because
God, we're so different. Like, I don't want anyone to touch my body. Like, no one. I'm so different. Like, I just want to heal. Nobody can touch me. Like, the only person I want touching me is that person. It's like, if I can't have him, then I don't want anybody.
well, the other thing about that is
Maybe it's a guy versus girl kind of thing, too.
well,
I don't know.
Yeah, well, okay, so I feel like I speak for all men on this.
Mm-hmm.
Our main indicator of love comes through
Physical touch.
Yeah, physical touch, sexual interaction. And I feel like for women, it's more emotional based.
I have to be emotionally attached to you before, like, I have sex with you.
Exactly.
It is that way for me.
So I feel like sex for guys is more physical and sex for girls is more emotional.
I agree with that.
And so
100%.
But since it's more emotional for women, right?
Yeah.
What they're getting out of it is the physical aspect of it. Since it's more physical for men, what we're getting out of it is the more emotional aspect.
Yeah.
Which is why it ties into, yo, I just want to feel loved again.
Yeah.
Even though I know she doesn't love me.
Yeah.
I know for a fact. Like,
yeah. But you know
I just met this girl 3 minutes ago. She doesn't love me.
3 minutes ago is diabolical. Why would you say that? No. So for me, a lot of times I would be told, no one really is going to love you. They just want you because you're hot or your body, all of these things. And so for me, it's like, damn, like I don't want to be with someone because that may be all they want. Like that's in my head.
So you're talking about manipulation now.
That is a little bit of a
No, that's a
yeah.
lot of manipulation.
Yeah, and it was like no one wants you. It's just like your body.
They just
like,
want to fuck.
Yeah, no. I've heard
Exactly.
that nobody's gonna love you the way I do. They just want to fuck. So it's like I've heard that so many times. But even before this relationship, I'm not one, like obviously I settled down pretty young. I had a child young, so I'm not one that has been one that's slept around. So when I hear things like
Me
this,
either.
cheers to that. But when I hear things like that, I do believe that because of, I'm not one that's been. That's why I say self-proclaimed city girl, because I'm really on the sidewalks. Like,
So speaking of manipulation, what is fuck it? We're gonna get into this, right? Because we're on the second
Okay.
half. On the second half of our one night stand episode.
okay,
We got a little drink in our system now.
yeah.
What is the most manipulative thing you've ever done?
That's really hard. So, one time I told him all the gifts that he got me for my birthday, I sent back to him in the mail, but I didn't. Or like, I mean, I love the shit he got me. I wasn't sending it back, but I told him I did, and I told him it got lost in the mail. I don't know why.
I don't even know if that's manipulative or just a lie.
It is a lie.
It's just like
It
a
was
flat out lie.
Manipulative wise though, like I don't think I'm very manipulative. Like I think I do tell a good lie to see if you're gonna get jealous, but I am not manipulative. But I have been manipulated.
Okay, without giving specifics to the person,
Yeah.
what's the the worst thing that's ever happened to you as far as like being manipulated?
I mean, I think I told you, like I really believed when he told me that like nobody wanted me, they just wanted to fuck. I felt that. Like
so that's like the worst.
that's the one that like cut me the deepest.
So
Yeah.
nobody. Okay, I need to tiptoe around this
Yeah.
as to not get in trouble because
Yes.
I've gotten in trouble for this podcast a lot.
Yes.
You've never had somebody tell you that they were gonna kill themselves.
Yes.
Okay, I feel like that's like.
Is that top?
I feel like that's the
level?
top level manipulation.
Yeah. Like
I've reverse Uno'd that.
oh no.
I've reverse Uno'd that like 100%.
Gosh.
It was just put on the table so often that I was just
Yeah.
like, you know what?
Show me.
No,
Show me you about it.
No, not even that. We can both play this game.
Oh God. You okay?
We
I
can
feel
we
like
can
if
both
we're
play this game.
rating both of ourselves on who's the most toxic. I think I might be a 9, you might be a 10.
You
Do
know,
you feel like that's fair?
no. Well,
I feel
yes,
like that's fair.
I feel like it's fair given the context of the conversation.
Okay.
Given the context of the conversation, I do.
Yeah, I
that's
feel
fair.
like you may be a little bit ahead of me, maybe not that much,
But I feel like
little.
okay, I would more so say like maybe you're like a 3 and I'm a 4.
No.
I definitely
Let's
think,
be real with ourselves.
I think we're no okay because we're talking about instances, right?
Yeah,
But like the overall picture, I don't feel like we're that bad in the overall scheme of things.
and that's exactly why we are that bad. And you're a 9. Or,
I'm a 10. I'm a
and
10.
I'm a 9.
Is it me? Am I the problem?
No, sometimes I think that, and
Okay,
I
but-
could never be the problem.
I feel like both people can be the problem though.
Yeah, no.
I very
immediately,
much feel like because at the worst of times,
yeah. Mhm.
I feel like, and I'm so much about accountability. I was the problem, but they were also the problem.
So my ex told me I have an issue taking accountability, but in every other aspect of my life, I never had issues. And I'm like, you're the only person I've ever interacted with that thought that about me. Do you feel like that ever?
That
Like
you have
sometimes-
problems taking accountability?
Yeah.
No, but I don't think that me and you have ever been in an instance where you would have to have taken accountability.
Yeah, I love to learn. I love to be better. And so, like, he would always say that, but I'm like, you're the only person that thinks this. RSECP. Wait.
RESPECT?
Yes.
That one?
Yep, that's the one.
All right. Usually I'm the one who doesn't know how to
No, it's
spell.
fine. RESPECT.
Not even so much that, because I'm a very disrespectful person, and I know this about myself.
I can be.
And that's why I feel like these toxic relationships draw me in so much.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, you're like, oh, this girl's so
Wait,
sweet.
so what are you going to do if you meet a wholesome girl?
Honestly,
that you like?
honestly,
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
break her heart.
That's terrible. So what do you want for your future?
It's not gonna be intentional.
Do you want to get married one day? Aww.
No,
The crowd.
no, I don't feel like I do.
Never.
I did, and I no longer feel like I do.
Okay. Do you
So-
want kids?
Yeah, I just don't want to be with my baby mama.
But what if your baby mama is like the one?
That's awesome. Good for her. We can co-parent.
Oh, good God. Okay.
Okay,
This is
okay.
why I don't want
So-
more kids because
so-
of men like you.
So wait, okay. First of all, I'm gonna be a great father.
I believe that.
Stop the
I
cap.
believe that. Wait, I believe that.
That's not even cap.
No, I really do believe that.
But at the same time,
I believe that.
I do not feel currently that I can reach my full potential
Yeah.
while being in a relationship with somebody permanently. I couldn't do things like this.
Sure, you could.
I do not agree with that.
I feel like you could.
Being married, I could not do things like this. Being
Yeah,
married,
your girl could be right here in the audience cheering us on.
I mean, sure, that's a possibility. But also, I know humans feel emotions, and feeling emotions is normal, right?
Well, if
And
I
so
was
there's,
married
like-
to my man and I trust him, I love him down, and he did this, I wouldn't feel bad. I would be right here in the audience with him. Like, I would literally be here with him.
And that's great, but not everybody feels that way.
Well, if you trust
And-
your man, then you do. You just need to provide trust for my girl. Oh my God.
So here's my thing,
Free
right?
my girl.
Free
Free my girl
girl-
from Vic.
Free my girl.
2024.
It's crazy. It's crazy because I've literally never done anything to make anybody untrust me, other than this platform.
Hmm.
Other than this platform, I'm the most
Mhm.
trustworthy person in the world. I don't cheat.
Mhm.
I don't text or communicate with other people when I'm in a relationship with
Okay.
somebody. Sorry, guys. The cameraman is throwing me off. This is a completely different day. Like, I'm just...
Well, I'm just saying, what if a girl checks all of your boxes, like everything,
I've had that
everything
before.
you've ever, and you fucked up? You
that,
need therapy.
that was the-
I'll
that-
send you my therapist's number.
okay. So,
I go from 11:30 to 12:30, and you can go from 12:30 to 1:30.
but to be honest, that was the toxic relationship. She checked off all the boxes, and it was great at the beginning.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It just got to a point where so much had happened that it was kind of, the toxicness was kind of forced into that. I still hit her phone not daily, but
Did you
like
say
weekly,
daily?
like weekly.
Aw,
Like-
I love that.
like bi-weekly.
That's the toxic in me. Though I'm like daily. That's so cute.
And I would if I like if there was any traction there.
Oh, she's not responding.
No.
Oh.
No. No.
Like not at all.
No, not at all.
Oh no. I'm
I
sorry.
could get like deep into the bag, but we'll do it off camera because I've done some things that warrant a response
Oh,
and still haven't gotten a
no.
response.
All right. R.I.P. to Vic, everyone.
I
We
know.
feel
That's
bad.
what I'm saying. It's all right. Hey, listen. If the fans know me, they know I got something cooking. I got
Okay.
something cooking.
Something's in the kitchen.
Yeah.
All right.
Hopefully it happens before this episode comes out, to be honest.
Okay. All right. Well, hopefully I don't ruin anything you have
No,
going
no,
on.
no, no. It's not even that. Just before they get to this part of the video. Before they get to this part of the video, like I want the play to be in action
Yeah.
because this will negate it.
Oh no.
They watch this and it's like, oh yes, you're just a liar. And I'm not. I didn't lie.
Okay. You
The
just
play-
didn't tell the whole truth.
No, no, no. The play in
Which is a
action.
lie.
No. The play in action is the whole truth.
Okay.
Just there's been things that have happened since the truth.
I feel like you should elaborate.
um
Should we do that off camera? Okay, we'll do that off camera.
yeah, we very much so should do that off camera.
Okay.
But
Where do you meet these girls?
where do I meet what girls?
The girls that you talk to.
Okay, well first of
Is
all,
it like I'm not saying that you're a whore or anything by any means, but like where are people meeting people these days?
for the most part, I feel like I meet people
In person?
in person, yeah.
Yeah.
We're okay. I'm older.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say how old you are, but I'm older.
Okay.
I'm almost 30.
Okay, same.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is,
I'm younger, a little younger, guys.
but what I'm saying is, I don't like the whole dating app. Like that's
that's
so
not my
lame
vibes
to me.
either.
That's so lame to me. Like if I'm gonna meet a girl, I'm gonna meet her in person.
Yeah.
Get her information or whatever. Now if we start DMing or texting or whatever
Yeah.
from there, that's one thing. But I'm not gonna meet somebody online.
Do you
That
want to
I
know
have-
how I met my ex?
Oh God, go for it.
Well,
Were you shaking ass?
No.
Oh, okay.
For once, no.
Okay.
No. So I left my daughter's dad a year prior, and I was like,
Uh-huh.
oh my God, I need to have a hoe face because I never had one.
Hmm.
So I went on Instagram, my For You page, and he's a DJ.
Mhm.
So I was like, looking for you, like,
This is.
with the eyes.
I'm gonna have to.
I know. You can have a drink. Take a drink to that.
No. I was.
Yeah. Anyways, so he was like, I'm at a private event. And I was like, all right, well, fuck you. But I didn't say that. I was like,
Looking for you.
yeah, I was
Eyes.
like, looking for you.
He
light.
said, nah.
Yeah. But then he was like, I'll meet you after. And I was like, okay. So I met him at a Dunkin' Donuts parking lot.
Mhm.
And I met up with him the night.
Wait, hold on. So
I was already drunk. I don't remember what we talked about.
you
but
met up in a parking lot with somebody for the
Dunkin'
first time.
Donuts parking lot. Yes. Yeah.
Like the restaurant doesn't. The parking lot being the first link is kind of insane.
Diabolical, but
Quite
it's at
insane.
like 2:30 in the morning, which
Still
is
insane.
crazy. And this is an exclusive, and I'm gonna sound bad saying this. I literally don't remember what we talked about, but I gave him head, and I swallowed his children. The first night I met
So
him.
we're getting deep into it on One Night Stand.
No, we are.
we
You
are.
guys.
We're going there.
I literally did that. First time I've ever done anything like that. I got in the car.
Wait, hold on.
Wait a minute. I got in the car. I blocked him on Instagram, and I went home.
Okay. Backtrack a minute.
Yeah.
That's the first time you've ever given head and swallowed somebody's children?
That wasn't my husband. Yeah, that was the first time.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm a piece of shit.
Okay.
What you just described is typically the first link for me.
Well, maybe I'm not as bad as I thought I was.
Like, there's been several occasions. Not that I'm.
because that means that I'm not as like hot as I thought I was. Like I told you, I'm a city girl, but like on the sidewalk. How do you get there? Like how? How do you? How are you?
It's quite simple, right? So I do this podcast called Do Say Nights with Ellen,
Yeah.
right? and
I did hear that.
and on this podcast that I do, we drink
Bruh.
quite often, right?
Yeah.
And so I get in this zone where, like, you know, we might have had 8 drinks, 9 drinks that day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you don't call the person 1,000 times because that's what I do.
No, I do that too after I get done doing what I was doing.
Oh,
And
this
I
is why I hate men.
And I also
ladies
feel,
and
no,
gentlemen.
wait, hold on. And I also feel like this. I'm just gonna use you as an example
Yeah.
because you're right here with me.
Yeah.
I can be in love with you
Okay.
and go over here and do whatever with this girl.
That's tragic.
Wait, but listen, and be thinking about you the whole time.
Then why do it?
But hold on. I'm pretending that she is you this entire
Then
time.
why do it?
I have, and I've said this on this platform before. I have had sex with people, closed my eyes, and imagined that I was having sex with the girl I'm in love
I
with.
hate all men.
Then-
Everyone, PSA.
like
I
that.
hate
That
all
is
men.
that is a very true thing.
PSA. I hate all men.
Like that is a very true thing. Like it happens.
So why do it? Why not just masturbate and call it a day?
Well, sure, that's fine and great when I'm sober
Ugh.
and my mind is not fucked. But when I'm upset and depressed
I hate
and
all men.
and I'm thinking about you all day, right? And I'm drunk,
Yeah.
something's bound to happen.
Just go to sleep. That would be better. You don't need to have all these bodies on you.
I don't have a lot of bodies on me.
I love that.
I don't have a lot of bodies on me.
I don't either.
But sometimes, you know, and it's fucked up. I will say that it's fucked up because now I'm over here ruining this other girl's
This is why I hate men.
self-worth and mental
No.
and mental health.
Poor
All
girl.
I know, right?
I feel bad.
All because I feel bad sometimes too. But then I get over it because I'm like, she wasn't the one. Why am I worried about her when I have something?
But what if she is sitting at home like, why doesn't he text? Why doesn't he call? What's wrong with me? Do I not feel good? All of these things because you just got your rocks off for what?
You want me to be honest?
Yeah.
I've been approached and asked those questions before.
Yeah, you're done. Tragic. You're done.
I've been approached and asked those questions before.
Podcast over, everyone. Everyone, men suck. It's fine. I'm on your side.
And the most honest answer I can give is it's not you, it's me. And that's such a cliche, but that's such a real answer too. Because it's not them.
I never got that from a guy. I never did. No, it's fine. I'm sorry for those girls, though. If you're one of his victims, you may be entitled to compensation. Just let me know, and we will start. We'll start a
class action lawsuit.
Class action lawsuit together. Just let me know, you guys. DM me. We'll do it together. I'm on your side.
Yeah. I mean,
you're worse than me. I'll just give guys my number and I'll never talk to them ever again. Like, you want my number? Of course you can have it, but I'll never respond to you, not one single time.
See, honestly, I'd rather have what I do happen than what you do happen. And I'm going to tell you why. Because what I do, at least you're getting something out of it. What you do.
They're not getting shit from me.
What you do, I'm just confused as to what the fuck just happened. Because I thought she liked me.
No, I didn't.
And then she didn't.
I just need you to get away from me, so I gave you my number. Sorry.
No, that's fair. That's fair, actually.
Yeah.
Like, from a girl's perspective, I can see why you would do that.
But it does take a lot to turn me on. And so, if you're in my face, like, there is no way, shape, form, I'm not into this. So that's what I'm saying. Like, the only guy that I'm ever into is, like, my toxic bestie. But, like, it's not. So when I meet people in public, I'm just like, ugh. So that's why I was asking you, like, how do you get, like, under people? Because I couldn't do it. But I think it's guy versus girl.
It's not that hard.
Yes, it is.
Okay, I'm saying it's not that hard as far as, like...
Not to pull them, but like mentally. It's not hard
mentally,
to pull them.
But here's the thing.
Mentally.
But what I was trying to explain in that whole story is mentally I'm not there. Mentally I'm somewhere else.
So why do it?
Because it's gonna make me feel better about the situation.
No, it's not. You're gonna feel terrible when you go home.
I do. And I do.
So don't do it. Oh, well, I hate all men.
That's easy to say sober.
Well, I'm a little litty and I'm still telling you.
No. I'm saying from myself, like when I'm sober, yeah, I can say that. Like, yeah, I don't want anything to do with anybody else.
Yeah.
But when I'm drunk, it's kind of like, it's easier just to be like, you make bad decisions when you're drunk.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So sometimes those bad decisions are, look, this she's hot.
My bad decisions are calling you 78 times in a row.
And I've done that.
Leaving you mean
Been there,
voicemails.
done that. I don't leave voicemails.
Oh, I do.
I'll text. I'll send
voicemails.
But I'll send paragraphs. Yeah, I'll send paragraphs.
Paragraph. I'll do that too, and I'll leave you a voicemail.
And they'll be mean paragraphs too. I'll tell you everything about yourself in this paragraph. And then
like that too.
And then wait, but hold on. This is how psychotic I am, right? In this paragraph, I'll tell you everything about yourself.
And then you flip.
And then in the next paragraph, it's how much I love you and how much I don't care about any of that stuff that I just said.
Voicemails that way.
It'd be like, you stupid.
Yep.
But don't worry about anything that I just said, because you know what? In spite of all of that, I still love your stupid ass.
Yeah.
But you have to end with stupid ass.
No,
I have to end with stupid ass.
Literally, I've heard I love your stupid ass.
I love your stupid ass, because at the end of the day, this is gonna sound misogynistic as fuck.
Oh no.
But women are stupid. Like at the end of the day, they dumb. Like that's why they be pissing you off.
Oh. All right. When I was little, my aunt told me all men are stupid. Pick your stupid one wisely. So I could see where you're coming from.
Okay.
I feel like both of us, men and women both, like we see each other as yeah, I get it.
Exactly. But you have to. It's almost like you have to do that.
Yeah.
Like, I can't see you as smarter than me. How am I supposed to win this?
God.
And it's not even a winnable game. That's the craziest part. That's the craziest part. It's not winnable.
Yeah.
It's not. There's no winner in this, right?
It's not even about winning anymore. Like, as you go through therapy, which you need, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you go through therapy, which you need, I feel like you learn that like you don't always have to win, and that. Did you say?
I said, you don't always have to win.
No, you absolutely do not always have to
That
win.
yeah, I was agreeing with you.
Yeah.
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 Because, well, I mean that's called compromise, right? Like
I hate
sometimes,
compromising sometimes.
you know what? Compromising is my favorite thing because I might not get what I want this time, but then later on, I'm expecting you not getting what you want back, and I feel like a lot of people don't like that.
I hate compromising. I think I'm always right. I don't know why. It's something in my head.
Interesting.
No, I really do think that.
I feel like a lot of women do though.
No, we are right because women rule the world.
I mean, essentially.
Yeah.
Like not in reality, but essentially, yeah. I can see why you would feel that like that.
Mm.
You guys do have the upper hand.
We do, and we are the upper hand.
Okay. What I will say is,
Yeah.
if you can have a woman be your peace
Okay.
and be there for you every single day,
Yeah.
then you did win a prize. Like you got the ultimate prize.
Yeah.
You have everything that you need in life. Because if your peace is at home, then you can go accomplish the world and do whatever the fuck you need to do outside of home.
Yeah, I think that comes to a good point. For me, if I'm taken care of, like my needs are met, my dreams and everything are met, like I will treat you golden. You'll come home to a hot meal every night, have sex every night. Literally, I'll make sure your clothes are clean every single day. Like, and it was like that for my relationship until I felt like my needs were not met.
I only need one of those three things.
No, no, on the real though, like when I felt like my needs weren't being met, that's when I stopped doing that and I became angry. I became like a different type of person. Like my needs need to be met because once they're met, like everything you give me, I will multiply unless I'm not feeling like my needs are met.
Question from a woman's perspective.
Yeah.
If you do not feel like, because this is just how I see it from my end.
Yeah.
If you do not feel like everything that you need is being met, right?
Yeah.
Why is it so hard for women to communicate that? Like, I feel like women would rather suffer in silence and just expect you to do what they need you to do rather than communicate what needs to be done so that way it can get done.
Yeah. Well, if I'm honest, women sometimes communicate in hints. And so it's like if you're not getting or picking up on the hints of things that we're saying, it almost feels like repetitive to tell you like words like, hey, like I've been doing this all week and you still have not noticed. So women notice, like they want you to notice the small things. So when you don't, it's like and they'll check out completely and they stop even complaining about the small things. But I think that's what it is about women. Like we will give you hints all week and we want you to pick up on those hints. Yeah.
So if I'm just dumb, right, and I can't pick up on hints, I'm fucked.
Pretty much, yeah.
But also, what you got to understand is, like, we be busy a lot of the time.
We're busy, dude.
No. I'm not saying that you're not. I'm not trying to discount what you guys do. That's not what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, for me to play this guessing game and try to figure out what you need rather than you just telling me, it's a lot more, like, maybe I don't have that thinking capacity left when I get home.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm dealing with so much in the world trying to provide and bring it back home that I cannot, like, if you were to tell me black and white, this is what I need you to do, this is that, and the third, I can get that done easily. But if I'm guessing, or if like something's wrong, but I ask you what's wrong, you're like, nothing. You want me to figure it out. Sometimes I just can't.
Just be better. I don't know what to tell you. Just be better. Because women
That's a hell
can.
of an answer.
No, women can.
No, and I'm sure, and I'm positive.
Let me just say a day in life of me. I wake up, take my daughter to school, do schoolwork, my own schoolwork in my master's program. Then I do my own work at home. Then I pick my daughter up, dinner, bath, bed, blah, blah, blah. If I can still have the night at the end of the night to like want to like fuck you and do all these things, you can figure out what I need, because my day is far more chaotic than yours. If you hit no cap, you're done.
Bruh.
If you hit the cap, you're done. Oh, man.
So what do you have to say to that? Because women they
Okay,
run
so-
circles around men.
Okay, so I'm not gonna agree with that.
I do.
I'm not. I know you do. You said it. Of course you agree with it. You said it. Um,
Not our producer
But-
in the background.
I feel like things can be everything that you just said.
Yeah.
Right? It's a lot.
Because I do a lot.
No, I'm not arguing that. I'm
Okay.
not arguing with you. I'm not arguing with
Okay.
you. It's a lot, right?
Yeah.
Now, you listed probably about 8-9 things.
Yeah.
Okay?
Versus your 2 as a man.
Well,
No,
that's
I'm
what-
just kidding. I'm kidding.
Well, no. I was actually gonna say, I may only have one thing,
Yeah.
but this one thing may be taking all of the brain power that I have
Boo.
to drain into this one thing. Because
Boo.
no. But listen. Let's say you got picking up the kids from school, making food, doing your schoolwork, this, that, and the third, right? So you're taking a bunch of tasks, and you're equaling your 100%.
Mhm.
You're giving your 100%.
And you're telling me your one task is 100%?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Oh.
I'm saying
Never be me.
I'm saying the one task that I'm doing
So women can juggle more, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not disagreeing with
All
that.
right, I'm glad we agree.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
Glad we agree.
I'm not disagreeing with that. But our one task, and this is gonna contradict my point, may be what saves the world versus your 8 task being what saves our household.
Yeah.
My one task might be more important on a bigger scale than what we just have going on at the house.
Okay.
I very much do believe in gender roles, right?
Yeah.
You're taking
No,
care,
I believe in that too.
you're taking care of the house, which
Yeah.
is your role, right? You're taking care of the kids, you're taking care of dinner, you're making sure everything's great when I get home. I'm out here in the world making things happen so that way I'm bringing back a bigger piece to come
Yeah.
home. And I'm also trying to figure out how to advance past this. Because what I have noticed is what I do for my woman, and not from your perspective, but from mine,
Yeah.
is never enough. And here's what I mean by that.
Yeah.
If you're my wife,
Yeah.
you're the one I want to spend the rest of my life with, right? You think I'm going to stop at where I'm at? Even if we're comfortable
Yeah.
here, I'm not stopping here because I want to give you the world.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I might be out here doing one thing, but I'm trying to turn this one thing into an even bigger thing, into an even bigger thing. So I'm thinking 3 steps ahead of where I'm at right now because I want you to have everything you've ever wanted. So that way you're comfortable.
Yeah.
So you're over here trying to make my home comfortable.
Yeah.
And I'm over here trying to do the same thing just in a different way.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. And this could be a very unpopular opinion. I strongly believe in gender roles. Like, my man should come home to, and this is very controversial, so I'm going to say it, but my man should come home to a warm meal every night. He should come home to his kids ready for bed, like happy, loving, whatever. But for me, so I do believe, I literally believe, I believe that a man's always like a couple steps ahead, and like the woman's job is to make sure his home life is good so he can do that.
Yeah.
But the problem is there's a lot of guys out there that do not think like that. And they want you to work and do all of these things, and they're just going to work and coming home, and that's the extent of it. But I am a female that does believe in, like, I want to be the traditional wife. So I do. I agree with what you just said. But there's a lot of men out here that just think going to work and coming home is enough. So
Well, trust me. I, without directly taking a shot, I know I can think of somebody off the top of my head.
yeah, don't do that.
No, I didn't.
Okay. But there are still women out here that want to be the wifey, that want to make sure you come home to a warm meal, your kids are taken care of, a clean house. There's still women out here, so don't lose hope on that.
So I do agree with that, but I think that the appreciation for it is kind of watered down.
Not for my man. I don't know. I don't know what kind of girlies you're talking to.
No, I'm just saying, like, I feel like for the most part, women want to play both roles.
I don't.
I'm not saying you specifically, but I'm saying for the most part, I feel like
I feel like it's
they
like
want to be independent, but they also want.
I feel like independence is almost like a role that we play because we have to, not because we want to. Because we haven't met a lot of men in this world that will step up to the plate, so we feel like we do have to be both. But women naturally are born to be in their soft era, and when they're not in their soft era, it's because they've had to play both men and women.
Because them niggas pussies.
I'm not gonna say that.
Neither. Nah, I'm not.
They pussy.
Well, yeah, but that's
But
not.
if you take care of your
the
household,
platform.
I promise, like, if men bring a home, I promise you, women will flourish it. Like, they will bring a family. They will, like, decorate it. They will make you feel safe, comfort, blah, blah, blah. What did you say? Anyways.
You hear that sigh?
Yeah.
That's because I'm getting somewhere with you that I wish I could get with someone else.
love
If
you.
that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
I love
Like,
you.
I just wish that I could have this conversation with the person.
You could.
No, I can't. Because they're not going to give me the same response that you're giving me.
Oh.
It's almost like you're understanding and they won't.
And if you talk to the man that I was with, he would say that I never understood shit. So I think it's like who you're with.
Well, no, it's competitive. It's all compatibility at the end of the day.
Yeah. I agree.
You're not. You can want something as bad as you want it, right?
Yeah.
It could be the only thing in the world to you.
Yeah.
But sometimes you're negative and they're positive. And I'm not saying that in the sense
No,
of
I get it. No, I
like,
get what you're saying.
sometimes you need the double negative. You need to be at the same place. You need the same compatibility with somebody.
Yeah, agreed.
And you might love that man to death or that woman to death. But at the end of the day,
compatibility.
if you're not compatible with them, it'll never work.
Agreed.
If you guys cannot get on the same page, it's not going to work.
Agreed.
And sometimes, very rare nowadays, but sometimes one person sacrifices so that way they fit.
And it should, yeah, I don't like that.
Honestly, it doesn't always have to be the woman. It can be the man too.
Yeah.
And I do like that, and I'm going to tell you why.
Yeah.
Because it proves that you love this person so much and you can't live without them, that you're willing to sacrifice some of your own person to come to the same level as them.
Yeah.
And make sure that you guys are good, that you guys are locked in.
Yeah.
That's why I like that. I like that because it's the ultimate sacrifice. I'm going to give up some of myself to make sure that we can be on the same page.
Yeah. No, I agree. And I feel like if a man is leading very strongly, a woman will follow because in our DNA, literally in our DNA, a woman does want to follow. But if a man is not leading properly, then the woman feels like she has to like make the decisions and do all the things. And that's not what a woman is. This is controversial, but that's not what a woman is born for. A woman, it will follow a man.
I love the way she thinks.
As long as a man is like leading properly, a woman will follow. As long as a woman's needs are met, like I promise you, anything you bring her, she will elevate. So it's like as long as a man is like leading properly, a woman will naturally follow.
What's your ring size? 4 1/4?
4 1/4.
4 1/4?
Yeah.
Like how I remember that, right?
That is good.
I'm going to have to get you one because you may be perfect.
Thank you.
It just may be that you might be the perfect woman.
I love that. But if you talk to my ex, I'm not. He always says that, like,
But we just talked about compatibility. Like, I'm 4 1/4. All right, I'm going to remember that. I may have that in my notes app.
I love that.
So,
No.
Amber.
Yeah.
Caitlin to me.
Will you marry me?
No, I'm not even.
Not on the pod, you guys.
Not on the pod. Not on the pod. I gotta play a persona for these people.
Yeah, no, I love that.
Yeah, can't do that. They would hate me if I wasn't me.
I love that.
thank you for coming on today.
Oh my God, you're welcome. It was so fun.
This has been a very fun episode.
Yeah, I'm excited. This is really fun.
I feel like this will be a very controversial episode. I feel like I'm going to get in a lot of trouble for this episode.
Samesies.
But having said that, I love this episode. I love everything that became of it. I liked all the planning going into it.
Yeah.
I liked just every box that we had to check to get here, to do this idea. I'll say this here on camera. I was very confident in this idea. I'm still very confident in this idea.
Not so much, but okay. It's fine.
I mean, even just on the promo, you've seen the responses.
Yeah.
So I'm sticking by that confidence in this idea.
Okay.
Thank you for joining me today.
Yeah, of course.
This has been One Night Stand, presented to you by Do Say Nights with LV. Thank you, guys.
Bye.